Hey everybody, it's me playing some guitar in open D while the dogs have a fight, I guess. Hey buddy, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm going to work on some books some more. I just wanted to play guitar for a second. I actually bought this guitar to flip and nobody wanted to buy it, and it's such a nice guitar I wasn't going to give it away. It's a made in Japan Alvarez, and I put this gold foil in here and it's awesome now. But yeah, other than that, I got some, well, it was a nice guitar till I knocked it over. I got some stuff to work on. Last time I streamed, I packed all these books up. Well, I'm actually going to get them ready to ship out today. I've went back to work and been working a little bit, so I'm financially stable, and so I'm going to start packing some of these to go. I actually need to get on the computer over here and look. I meant to do that, but I got so big in a hurry because I had a few minutes. I don't have to go to work till midnight, so let me just get on here and open it up and look and see how many I got a pack of these. Get these out and then get the, oh, good grief. Knocking everything down in here. Sasha's in here trying to help me. She's not a good helper. There's a Ninja Turtle back there. This side. This is my studio room now. I've been working on it too. My computer, all my recording stuff there. My guitar amps here. My guitars are right there. I've got a fold-out table. I'll throw it up right here so I can do stuff like this. Then when I'm not using it, I'm going to fold it down and stick it like behind the door over here or over there. And I'm going to set my drum set up right here. I'm actually going to go back to recording real drums. And I've got so caught up in the thing from YouTubers where everything's got to sound like everybody else, and you've got to use amp modelers, and you got to use all this stuff. And it's like, why don't I go back to doing like I used to? Throw a couple mics on the drums, just create my own stuff. Don't worry if it sounds like somebody else. Just do my own thing. And because, there's like 3 people listening anyway, so it doesn't matter. We got Ashton Jacqueline here. What's up, buddy? I'm packing stuff to go. Let's look at these Gravestone Press stickers. I was looking. Man, my dogs are, whatever I'm in, that's where they're at. They've got the whole house to go lay down in there. Got the air conditioner on. It's super nice. But they've got to be in here right next to me. Or fighting. Or both. Right next to me fighting. So let's see. Let me log in on here and see how many of these I got to pack up. And I hope nobody minds. But I'm like recycling. Here's some. I've got plenty of this stuff. I bought a whole stack of these, but I don't throw these away most of the time because I'm going to start recycling them. Why should I throw these away and burn them? See, these is tonic molds from back to his books. I'm just going to print out my thing and stick over the top of that and reuse these because they're still pretty sturdy. And plus, my books are going to be in these padded envelopes. I don't know if they're padded or not. Going to be in these envelopes with cool Lone Wolf art on them, full of stuff. So, and they're bagged and boarded, so it'll all be good. Oh, poop! I've got to get on the ball, guys. I can't figure out how to get to my thing here on my phone. I used to know how to get to it. Now I don't. May have to get on this thing over here. Got to get this stuff shipped out because it's been a while, and it's been a year, and I don't have it all shipped out because everything stinks, and I failed, and I'm sorry, but I'll get them. They're going to go. Let's see. All right. This is annoying me. This is not, to me, is not as easy as Indiegogo. This is so annoying, guys. I'm just going to have to get on a computer and do it. I'll just pack up so many of these, and maybe I won't have to backtrack. So these are going to go out in these inside the thing. So here's one. I'm going to put a Lone Wolf sticker. He's got some dust on him. So Lone Wolf sticker. Put a Gravestone Press sticker. Put one of these things because they're cool. And I mean, I got a ton of other stuff I can put in there, but this stuff just really, and I'm not going to seal this. I'm just going to do that. This stuff's got to get shipped out. So we're just going to worry about getting it ready to get shipped out. So here's one. Get the tape. I have to start a new piece that's got dog hair stuck all over it. And if anybody gets their stuff and it's got dog hair stuck all over it, I apologize. I have two big old stinky, well, I'm calling them stinky, but they're not stinky. Two husky dogs. They're not stinky. They're pretty good old dogs in there. They don't really smell. And they had a bath not too long ago. One of these. Oh. One of these. One of these. like I said, if you're upset and I'm recycling, then I'm sorry. I just hate to. These things shouldn't be a one-time use. I'd actually encourage everybody to recycle them because it's cardboard. And your bag's probably going to get folded up a little bit in here, but just look at it as it's an extra. It's hard to fold these things up. Holding them straight up like that. Me and this one's going to fight. For some reason that. Hey, you two. No fighting. They got dog hair. Like I said, these got dog hair on them. I'm sorry. And they all probably have my address on there, which is not going to hurt nothing. So, see you, man. Yeah, recycling's good. I need a more organized space. It's hard for me to. If I scoot that back, maybe it'll work. I've got to get these out. That's all there is to it. Bad thing is, like the people with the CDs and stuff, I still haven't ordered the CDs. I had them and I had them on hold, and I canceled them because I hated the way it sounded. And so the CDs I've been trying to work on those. We got James in the chat. What's up, buddy? I watched some of your video this morning, real early, where you was looking at Legends of the Lone Wolf. That was pretty cool. And some of you guys, these bags are going to be kind of folded up, but it's just a little extra protection, and I thought they looked cool. So, I guess most of them I thought they looked cool. I know if you're like me, you kind of get tired of all this extra stuff that's popping in the books, and I did have, like, I've got tons of extra stuff, and I have to think about it. I was like, man, I was just complaining about all this extra stuff the other day because I don't, no joke, I keep every little scrap of it, and then I don't want to throw it away. I don't want to, like the stickers, I don't want to stick them on anything. I'll have a problem. I've always been that way my entire life. And so I've got a collection of all this random stuff. Like I said, I've got dog hair. Hopefully you're not allergic to dogs, and if you are, I apologize. We got all this different stuff. Hey, I've got to get this done, and then I've got to letter Lone Wolf. Good grief, guys. Got to letter Psychotron 2. Thanks to our old buddy Ashton Jackal, I've got the stuff to actually letter. He sent me a tablet, and now I've got the space. I've got a table that's going to go here next to my computer where I can swap out my guitar stuff and that, and I'll be able to do the lettering, and I'll be able to do it fairly quick. I didn't watch it. I was going to watch the rest of it later. It was like super early. For some reason, I don't know why. I woke up at 4 o'clock and just stayed up. I was like, and so I was flipping through videos and started watching it. And then when it got to about a little ways in, the dogs wanted to go out, and I took them out. I come back in and forgot I was watching it until you popped in right there. Because I get distracted real easy. Oh man, some of you guys are gonna get like pieces of axle in here. I don't know if I told you all what I did. I actually broke down and bought a shop vac, and that's what I vacuum the house with now. I already laid one there. Man, I'm getting ahead of myself, which I have been known to do. Eric Kent's in the chat. You guys need to go and tell Eric he's awesome for putting up with my nonsense. Eric did some killer artwork for one of the CDs that I'm shipping out with this, and it's actually finished. I do have a bonus track or two that I'm going to put on the CD, and that's the reason I'm not ordered it. It's because, like I said, I get obsessive about mixing, and then I get stuck, and I just sit here and I'm going, what can I do to get this done? And usually, I just end up just going for it. So this time I've been frozen. I can't do it. I just haven't been able to just send it. The Psychotron soundtrack, just totally, I do not like the way it sounds. I don't like the mix. But it was like I was stuck and just it was time to go. And for some reason with Lone Wolf, I'm just been like, vomit and just, I don't do nothing. Dude, I tell you what, I had a month off of work, and I was able to completely reset for the first time in years. I just completely reset. This one, there's nothing in it, but it's closed itself. Or is this something else? Oh, I know what this is. This one's got something in it. This one's supposed to go to somebody who's in the chat. So we'll not use that one. If you're allergic to dog hair, open your thing up outside. Axel's hair sticks to everything. I might have to edit this one. This one had to come from Skinny. It did. Skinny, you turd. Oh, man. I think it's hilarious. Oh, there we go. It just comes off with tape. Fixed it. Yeah, I had that. I had that whole month off from work. I cleaned my house for the first time in who knows how long. That's why I actually have this space to do things now. This room wasn't being used at all. But I cleaned it out. I moved my computer desk in here, made me a studio. I cleaned my living room. And when I say clean, I don't mean just cleaning. I mean actually like getting rid of stuff and throwing it out and reorganizing. And it's just been way better. I just feel like super better. Let's see how many have I got done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot remember how many. On Kickstarter there was. it's something like that, because when I get up to a little bit more, it's 1 and 2. So yeah, I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm going to run a banner. So if anybody shows up, BRB laws. Here we go. See if it works. All right. I'll be right back. Back. Yeah, but I've been getting plenty of sleep. I'm not at work all the time, being completely stressed out and working overtime. And I straight up told them at work that I'm not working overtime at all. I've reset my mind, and I'm in this whole mindset now that I don't care anymore. I'll show up to work, and that's it. I make sure my client doesn't die, but I'm not doing anything extra. All these other terrible people just do whatever they want to. They never show up to work on time. They lay out all the time, and nobody says anything to them. They actually give them bonuses and tell them that they're the greatest there ever was, and get Employee of the Month. And, I've been there for nearly 10 years killing myself. And I do such a good job that I'm just invisible. There's never any trouble where I'm at out of me or anything. And it's old. So now I don't do anything. I show up. My dude doesn't die. But it's mostly just me showing up. I mean, I still do a little bit of work. I get the dude up in the morning. I help him get ready to go. I feed him breakfast, give him pills. But it's nothing like it was before. I'm not washing clothes. I'm not cleaning house. I'm not trying to help anybody. I used to try to help people out. If they need the miss, I'd cover for them, everything else. I just tried to be a good person because I expected the same in return, but never got the same in return. So I'm done. I have the old intro on my computer, on the computer that's behind me. I'm just streaming from this Chromebook today. If you ever see me using StreamYard, it's because I'm on the Chromebook. I'm using the other thing and I'm on my computer. Just easier for me to do this on the table with the Chromebook. And hopefully people will come back and get Cyclotron too. Like I used to, before work, absolutely stole every bit of the joy in my life. I used to spend all my time, hey, quit. Don't be ugly. They're over here fighting over a bone or something. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. Like I was saying, I used to spend all my time creating stuff, and I had a drive to create, and then it was like I just got wiped out, and all my energy went to just trying to be alive, just to survive for another day. James said, people take advantage when you're too productive. Let them know it can't always be. Yep, exactly. And it's not. Like, no more. I let them know. I was like, don't call me. Don't ask me. They actually, okay, they were complaining about overtime. They don't want anybody to work overtime. But when nobody shows up to do the job, the people that's supposed to cover it, who are salaried, they don't want to do it. So they will call and beg you to work overtime. Then the next pay period, they will be mad that you got overtime and say no more overtime. And this is a continuous cycle. And I just straight up told them, I was like, nope, I'm not working overtime. I don't need the money. And this is the thing. I live in a trailer home. It's completely white trash. I mean, it was nice in its day, but it is older than me. It's like, I'm 40 years old. It's several years older than me. And it's like me. It's showing somewhere. It's wore out. But I don't owe any money on it. I don't owe any money on my vehicles because I paid them off. Only thing I have is a truck. It's a cheap truck. It's ugly. It's beat up, but it goes to work. Gets me to town. I've got the cheapest cell phone you can buy. One of those $50 Samsung straight talk phones. I mean, I have almost no debts. I'm still paying a little bit on some musical equipment, but it's not much. But like, I'm not dependent. I actually lived that whole month on money I'd saved up after I paid some of my bills off. So I was just floating, and I was like, I don't have to go back to work right now. I'm just going to let it ride. And I did. I let it ride until I got to go back to work. And, I gave them my little thing, but I'm not working overtime and all this stuff. So James says, you got a roof over your head. That's more. Exactly, man. I got a roof over my head. It's paid for. It's a little rough. It's rough around the edges. Actually, I need to do some work on it, but whatever. The thing is, you don't have to have all this stuff. Everybody thinks they've got to have all the newest stuff. They got to have a new car. They've got to have an iPhone. They've got to have all this crap. When it comes down to it, you don't need any of that. As long as I can feed my dogs and, enjoy doing some stuff. Dude, no joke. I've cut my grocery bill down to like just a small percentage of what it used to be. I eat ramen noodles. I buy ramen, eggs, and tuna fish. And usually what I do, I might eat a couple eggs in the morning, but usually I take the ramen, put a bowl of water, put some noodles in there, drop a couple eggs in it, set in the microwave for 5 minutes. When it comes out, it's done. The eggs are done. Pour the water out, put the tuna fish and the flavoring in, stir it up, and that's what I eat. And it's pretty dang good. And so I'm living off just it don't cost that much. Ramen is cheap. Tuna fish is pretty cheap. Eggs, they're cheap right now. Sometimes they go up, but they're not bad right now. So I'm doing pretty good. And I live without a lot of this other crap. But like, I'm really sorry that this has taken so long. The book was done when we launched. I was just waiting to print it, and I actually needed to finish up the music. And then last year was so awful. Just absolutely awful. On top of all this miserable stuff, we had some awful crap going on in my family. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but my cousin got caught up in some stuff, and he got sent to prison. And I just tell you, man, you do not want to get in trouble here in the South, especially in a small town where everybody is corrupt and they lie. And if they can stick a crime on you and make themselves look big, like they're big time police heroes, they'll do it. And it just killed us. And you've got this thing in your mind, well, you know, if you're innocent, it'll work out. It'll work out. No, that's not the way it is. Especially when your lawyer is friends with the judge and is, you know, that lawyer-client privilege. Yeah, he didn't have any of that. His lawyer ran straight to the judge. Anyways, I'm not going to get into this stuff. It's depressing. And every time I think about it, it makes me upset. And it made me start looking into the way things are and a bunch of crap. This has got like some kind of booger on it. I hate to do that. We got Jeremy Turner in the chat. What's up, man? Yeah, I've actually got a rice cooker. I've got like a couple bags of rice. I was going to do the same thing just with rice. Put the tuna and the eggs in it. Yeah, man. Here, dude, like, I don't know. A bunch of cops. People lie, and they lie on the stand. And I don't know, it's ridiculous. It's been the most terrible thing ever. And that just kind of, no joke, all that going on. And I didn't go. I knew I just couldn't go. I knew if I went, it was going to be bad. My mom went, and just her tell me about it. It was awful. Well, I was also working at the same time. It's just, this has got some kind of booger on it. Somebody's getting a booger on theirs. I'll put a piece of tape over it. But yeah, all that stuff just kind of devastated me and kind of wiped me out. And politics wipes me out. Even though that I feel like with political stuff that it's just like wrestling. There's two sides, and they're not really two sides. They're both on the same side, and we're like, oh, but still, it's frustrating. I hate everything. I hate everything now. Yeah, it's me too. Yeah, man, I need to do that. I just have this problem where I obsess over things. Sometimes I obsess over music gear. And that's fun because I study a lot of music gear. It might get me in the mood to trade music gear. It might get me in the mood just to play and do stuff. Then sometimes I obsess about guns. You know, hey, I like this gun. You know, I want to shoot this gun. I want to do this. I want to research this gun. I want to do this. Then other times it's about just complete and utter bull crap that I like work. I obsess about work. I obsess about, whatever's on TV. I'm obsessed about people talking about stuff, and I'm just really trying really hard just to not care. I'm trying to be Phil Collins about the whole thing. I really like that Phil Collins song, I Don't Care Anymore. It's one of my favorite songs. And that's how I'm trying to live my life. Right, Poopy Dog? Axel's laying over looking at me. Sasha's over here being nosy. What are you doing? What are you after over here? Dingle. Come here. Come up here. One. No! Axel. Don't be ugly. There you got dogs being ugly. And I cut my hair, and I think it's the longest my beard's been in a long time. It would look longer, but it's all turning gray. My hair's all turning gray because I'm getting old. But yeah, I feel better right now than I felt in years. And it's just, quit! Come over and spank you. Hey, stop. They're both about to start now. Sasha. Axel. You guys hear that? Sasha. Quit. Leave him alone. Sasha. Good grief. Anyways, let me count how many books I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these, I think it's just the people that ordered the first, or just the single issue 2. So I'm going to ship these out. Here in a minute, I'm going to start printing labels. I'm going to ship these out. And tomorrow I'll move on to 1 and 2. I figure if I do a couple every day, it should be all right. I'll get all these shipped out, and yeah. Well, some of them I still got to pack because I got some people that got the book and the ash can, and then I've got the deluxe book. So yeah, it's gonna. Oh yeah, the booger book. You can see the booger. I taped it right there on the outside. Booger book. It's not on the actual book. It's on the thing. These all look pretty crappy. They got stains and stuff on them where they've been. No joke. This one was from. This one, and this is pathetic that it's been in my house that long. Was from Macho Dan and Muttman's comic. Right now, my brain is not working. One of my favorite books, and for some stupid reason, I cannot remember the name of it. I even wrote a song about it. Hero, Hiro. Yeah, one of my favorites. This is what that's from. That's been several years. So this has been laying in a pile of cardboard. Because that was the plan. There's always the plan was to keep these and reuse them. But then I keep buying more because I don't want to run out. So all these here are recycled. All 12 of these. So if you get one and you don't like that, I'm sorry. I'll be sending this out as an update so people can see that I'm actually shipping stuff. But yeah, I got a whole stack to get through. I might have to order some more backing boards and crap. But yeah, I'm gotta order CDs. Booger book. I don't know that it is a booger. I don't know what it is. It's stuck to the book. I tried scraping it off. It won't come off. Oh, well, I think I may get off here. What time is it? Is it 12 or 11? Oh, it's 11. This thing says 12 because it's on Eastern time. Because if you go about 10 minutes that way, you're Eastern time. So, yeah. Oh, guitar. This is an open D. I'm not that great with a slide. Yeah, anyways. I'm going to get off here, print some labels for that stuff, and I'll drop it off. It's 4 a.m. there. I'll drop it off in the morning. I go to work at midnight, and I'll just drop this off at the post office. I may actually work on some more. If I work on some more of them, I gotta go see what Sasha's into. She's tearing something to pieces. If I work on some more, I'll get back on the stream. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. See you, Jeremy. Hope you're doing good, buddy. See you, James. See anybody else who might be in here. Bye. Vaya con Dios.